Identity theft, creations from a social conscience. I began creating the work for identity theft in 2016 as a result of watching the senseless brutality directed towards young black males by those sent to serve and protect us. As an artist and humanitarian, I could no longer sit still. I had to react. Identity theft is my reaction. I've questioned, why is this happening? Why is it directed towards young black males? What is the cause? I've come to the conclusion that much of it has to deal with the history that we've been taught throughout the world. My understanding of history has always been geared from a European point of view. It's never been from an African point of view or African American point of view. The cradle of civilization began on the continent of Africa, yet very little is spoken about that in our history. We must, and we have to, go back to the very beginning of where man first came from and how he migrated throughout the earth. Where that migration began at? The continent of Africa, or Akibalon, which is the true name of Africa. I am giving my understanding of history and all of these pieces that you see in front of you today. I've had the opportunity to show this work in some very fine gallery spaces. The reception has been tremendous, many times heartfelt and emotional. Many tears have been shed as a result of this work, my tears included. My job as an artist has always been to speak the truth. If I cannot create the truth, I shouldn't be able to speak it. There have been people who have been very cautious of this work. Some welcomed it, others refused to show it. Nonetheless, I did not let that stop me. I've continued on my journey because it's stronger and more powerful than I will ever be. I'm only the vessel. I could never take credit for what you see in front of you today. That would not be fair to my ancestors who did not get the chance to speak their voice as I have. Now it is my job to speak for them, to speak for those who do not have a voice for themselves. I speak through my art, but those voices will never be heard if people do not stand up and listen. Identity theft is very dear to my heart. Many of the images came to me in dreams. Right as I would slip off to sleep, the dreams would come, and the next morning I would wake up and create them. I didn't question where they came from. I just created them. That's my job. Follow my dreams. I thank all the galleries and all the art institutions and spaces that allow me to show my work. They opened their doors up warmly. The reception was incredible. I want to continue on that journey. It is important for me as an artist to spread the power of knowledge. Identity theft is a learning tool, a non-violent learning tool. I'm using it to educate those who our education system refuses to educate in the way that tells the truth. This is my truth. I'm not asking anyone to believe it. I'm just asking you to question what you've been taught and how it's affected you. What you learn is very important, and you should spread what you learn to others. But if you spread the wrong truth, we all understand what the consequences of that can be. I am thankful to be here on this earth. I am just an artist. That's what I do. I create. But I was once a child. And that gift was never taken away from me. I was nurtured, fed, given the tools I needed by my mother and father, critiqued by my brothers. We all work together as one. Let's continue that. We need to teach each other. We need to help each other. We need to show our love for humanity. Show our love for ourselves. Violence only leads to more violence. Nothing good comes from it. Nothing. Identity theft. Know who you are. Know your brother. Know your sister. Know the truth.